Good morning. We're in the Smart Mountain Fire Tower. It is crazy windy outside. Very cold. We're all bundled up and hiding in our sleeping bags because it's so cold. Underneath our bags here, or I don't know, trapdoor door to the stairs to hike down this tower. Let me see if you can see anything. I don't know if you can hear the wind. It is so windy and cold. Piece of glass is broken, this one window. Let's see if I can show you kind of the view. Foggy, we're in a cloud. And I don't know if you can see. Doesn't look. The trees don't look like they're moving that much, but it is crazy windy outside. We need to pack up and get moving. It's going to be extremely dangerous just walking down the stairs of this tower because they're all wet and they're wood, and we have our packs, and it's windy, but we're going to get moving. All right, so we're getting packed up. Here we are. This is going to
be a record for hitting the trail, I think.
Here we are. Here's the door.
It's like a
So we're going to finish getting packed up and open up this trap door and make our way down these stairs, which are going to be extremely slippery, and the wind is really blowing. So I'm a little nervous. We're going to say a quick prayer here, and then we're going to very carefully make our way down these slippery steps. The guidebook actually says that this tower has the best views on the entire Appalachian Trail.
What?
But right now, our windows are fogged, and even if they weren't fogged, we're totally fogged in. But look at, the sun is rising and trying to come out. So, it's going to be a beautiful day.
At least we can say we slept on the tower that had the best views on the Appalachian Trail. We just happened to
This is, yeah, and one of the higher points on the trail. Okay, here we are. A couple of us have made it down. This is the tower.
Brody?
You okay, bro?
Yep, coming down. Okay.
I can see through the trees there that there's a shelter. So there's the shelter that we couldn't find or see last night. Here comes Brody making his way down. So we've all gotten down safely. It's definitely chilly, but it's going to be a beautiful day.
The worst part is when you come right out of the door and the wind just...
Yeah. We've been on trail for, I don't know, half an hour or so at least. And we're moving along. The wind has died down, the sun has come up. Feels pretty comfortable right now, and I'm sure it's going to be warming up, and it's going to be a beautiful day. So we're pretty excited. See how many miles we can get done here before noontime. So far, we love New Hampshire. There was actually a lot of hiking last night that I couldn't record because it was getting dark and it was a little sketchy, but a lot of rocks, a lot of wet, large, boulder scramble kind of things, but they were wet and it was getting dark, and so it'd be better today if it's dry out. It'll also be better when we get our new shoes and I have better tread. This is Jacob's Bridge, I think it said. So pretty. Point 7, where we're planning to sit down and have some breakfast. And I need to shed a layer. Now without the wind and as we're moving, I'm getting warmed up. So, looks like we're going to climb up to some ledges. I'll see you there. So we've made it up here to the ledges. We're looking for a little bit better spot to sit and eat and have some views. So it's going to be 4.4 behind us. We're going to sit down and have some breakfast. It feels so good to be in New Hampshire, to be up on the trail early. It's a beautiful day. Let's find a great place to sit. Here we are. You think that's Moosilauke?
Yeah, could be in the clouds.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't stay like that if it is.
Here we are having a little breakfast. Good morning, New Hampshire.
View Hampshire.
View Hampshire. Got that, Elliot?
Yep.
View Hampshire.
View Hampshire.
Best views on the AT here in New Hampshire.
For sure.
More to come. This is just the beginning. We're not even in the White Mountains yet. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. View Hampshire, baby.
View Hampshire. Living in that View Hampshire. There's no views on the AT that are this good, you know?
Up to this point, New Hampshire has it.
Has it for like the best
By
state.
far. Like, look at that.
Ooh. It's
It's
pretty,
a lot of damage.
pretty good view. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Ski Hill over there. Awesome views.
Home sweet home.
Nice job, boys. According to that's Smart Mountain. And I don't know if you can see the tower. It's hard to see. We can see one thing sticking up a little taller than the trees. And that would be the tower that we slept in last night. Pretty crazy. Here's the trail that we just came up. And this is what?
Mount Cube. Mount Cube, South Peak.
South Peak of Mount Cube.
2,900.
Awesome. Woo! Gonna have a little snack here. Uh-oh. Awesome. Look at this kid. Strongest, toughest 11-year-old I know. So we came out of the trail over on that side of the road. We're hanging out here on an excavator trailer, having a little snack. We need to find a water source, and then we're gonna keep pushing.
Yep.
I'm looking for some cell service so that I could get Dad a message to pick us up at a different location later tonight. So we need to get off trail and get new sneakers, and so Dad's gonna help us out with that.
Okay, so Elliot's gonna give you a little update on.
All right. So it is currently 3 o'clock. We've done 20 miles for the day so far. It is 4,000 feet of elevation gain up Moosilauke, and that's what we're gonna do right now. 5.7, 4,000 feet. We're gonna go do that real quick,
As fast as we
fast as we can,
because Dad's picking us up
and then
on the other side.
on the other side of Moosilauke, we're gonna go down Moosilauke to where Dad's gonna pick us up.
All right,
9 miles.
we got this.
Nice. Let's do this.
Moosilauke, here we come.
So we had just stepped onto the trail. We were probably like 10 steps off the road and into the woods when this truck pulled over, Florida plates, and this woman jumped out and she was like, "You guys, I have trail magic if you want it." So I hollered to the boys, "Boys, there's trail magic." And so we did an about face. I hesitated because we were like literally stepping onto the trail and determined to do this and get to Dad. And we have a tight schedule here, but we did an about face, came back. So her husband, Gator, is hiking northbound, but today he's slackbacking southbound, so we're gonna pass him on the trail here at some point. But she spoiled us with some trail magic, so we stood around for a few minutes and she was super nice and we really enjoyed that. Now we're energized here. And where's the trail go? Okay, do you see the trail? Where is it? I don't see a blaze. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna find the trail and keep moving. We're trying to get up and over Moosilauke.
3.5 to go. Hey, there's a white blaze right there.
All right, and trail is down the road, not up the road.
The white blaze is right
So here we go. So anyway, looking forward to meeting Gator on the trail, teasing him that his wife gave us all of his snacks. But quick shout out, thank you, Mrs. Gator.
up the road or let's try the Yep, up.
All right, so we just came up that Appalachian Trail South,
We've already summoned it.
and that was no joke. That was tough.
It's in a half
The
shot.
last time we hiked Moosilauke, we came up a whole different way. So we just came up from 25, 4.4, and the first few miles weren't bad, and the last few miles were steep and tough.
0.8 to us.
So right now we're moving 0.8, 0.9 to the summit up the AT North.
And look at a nice skull spot right in there.
All right, this is what we love about New Hampshire, and this is what we love about this mountain. We're approaching the summit in the Alpine Zone. So cool.
See, look at it, Mom.
There it is.
I remember we got to this point and we were like, we need a snack. And Elliot was like, we're so close. Can't we just go?
You know? I remember that vivid.
Yeah, because my hands were freezing off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the ridge we hiked up the good, beautiful mountain. She's a beauty.
Best views.
So we're headed up there. If you can see those, the trail and the cairns.
I can see the summit. We're gonna hit
Just an
1800
FYI for all the people at home. This is like, I think, the best view on the 18th so far. And we haven't even gotten to the summit
Also,
yet.
Moosilauke is one of my favorite mountains in the Whites. So, it won't get much better than this.
It'll get better.
But it'll get better once we hit the Prezzies.
No, I'm talking view-wise, Brady.
Just a peek. It's gonna get even better.
Just a peek. Gotta keep the people interested.
Gotta keep the people on the toes.
Windmills in the distance.
Gotta keep the people interested.
We got a 360-degree view up top.
All right.
Nothing can beat it.
I'm gonna get up there, then we'll show you the view from the summit. All right, here's where we came from. Big peak and big round one in the distance is the South Peak. Here you can see the trail that we just took. We're making our way up. The view is already awesome. This cairn is awesome. If you can't tell, we love New Hampshire and we love Mount Moosilauke. However, so I would recommend anyone who wants to hike this mountain, absolutely. But there's a much more enjoyable way to hike it than what we just did. We came up northbound on the AT. We're going to continue northbound on the AT. So we're going to go down it. But when we hiked this previously, last year, there's a different trail, and I can't think of the name of it now. But it connects to the carriage road, yeah. But anyway, it comes past the, or it starts at the lodge, Moosilauke Lodge. That is a much more enjoyable way to hike this mountain. The way that we just hiked it was pretty intense, and I seem to recall it not being too bad when we hiked it last year. So that's my recommendation. And I'm going to put this away till we get to the top and I show you the full view. Incredible. Look at this. Woo, woo! Yeah!
I think that this is going to be the best.
Nice job, boys.
This is going to be the best mile picture.
Right here, mile 1.
Okay, hold on a second. First of all, Mount Moosilauke, 4,802 feet. We came up the AT from Georgia, and here we are, back on the summit of Moosilauke in New Hampshire. How cool is that? And
Down there. Last time we came
that way.
down that way.
Yeah,
We are going that way.
Okay. All right, and so check this out. Right here on the sign, it says mile 1800. 1,800 miles from Springer Mountain, Georgia. Oh my goodness. That's awesome.
393.1.
You guys are amazing. Let's take a pic. So the boys are reminiscing a bit when we were up here last summer, and it was the summer. It was so cold that we were huddled down inside this rock area having our lunch, our food, our snack. We couldn't even, we didn't even want to be out here checking out this view. It was so windy and cold and crazy. And this is such a beautiful day. And this is such an awesome home. So cool. Okay, we're making our way down, and in the video this looks like it's just a rocky trail, but it's pretty steep and extremely slow going.
Yep.
With wet rocks. So we're moving. We've been hiking down next to this waterfall, which is really pretty, but man, this is a tough, steep / slippery / technical descent. I really have to put the phone away because I have to either use my poles or hold on to trees or use my hands. Oh, it's super slow going, which is unfortunate because Dad's waiting for us. But we're coming. And yes, the waterfall is neat and pretty. Thankful for these strategically placed pieces of wood, which are also wet and slippery, but at least they keep us from sliding down this rock. So I gotta use my hands again. I just want to show you how intense this is. So we got these logs lodged on the rock this whole way down. Otherwise there'd be no way. And on this section here we even have like a little metal railing. This is like pretty intense. A little bit worse because it's wet. So I'm gonna put this away so I can use my hands. I think we're almost to the end of this, but this is crazy. This has been like so challenging. Just slow going. I don't know if I'd call it technical or what. It's just basically like one step at a time, using your hands or your poles or a tree, because it is so steep and slippery. But I think, oh, thank you, Lord. I think we are on real ground now. Okay, so it's still a little bit of rocky, but
this isn't as bad.
It's not nearly as bad. At least there's some dirt mixed in where you can get a grip and step around the rocks and between the rocks. But man, we can't catch a break. This is like all the way to the bottom. We're so close yet so far away. All right, I guess I need to use my hands again. All right, the waterfalls are still coming. So what has our pace been here?
9 minutes to go .1.
10 minutes to go .1.
It's been crazy. Ben's making his way down this last bit. I'm going to take a picture with the falls.
We're pretty much going half a
I
mile.
really think it's going to get a little bit better right here, finally. For the last, 8/10 of a mile, maybe we can actually move. Okay, for the record, that never got easier. We're down to the last, 0.2, and we're finally on some, normal ground. That was the most intense 2 miles or 1.8 miles on the AT so far. That was crazy. I would never recommend going up or down Moosilauke on the Appalachian Trail. There is a different trail that goes up a different side, and it's an awesome mountain. But both
Appalachian Trail.
both ways that we just went. So we went northbound up and then continued northbound over and down. And both ways were, wow, tough. The climb up was just super steep, but the climb down was like intense and technical and slippery and just crazy. So, all right, I'm going to assume that we're a tenth or so away from the parking area. We're coming out to Dad. It's getting dark. Did not expect that to take that long, that's for sure. So we're going to call it a night. Going to see Dad soon and go get something to eat. And I'm glad that's over. All right. Bye-bye.